everyone, it's Mary. Welcome back to the channel. I am going to have so much fun with these Gansai Tambi watercolors. I got them and I waited forever to get them, and I'm sad I did, but alas, here they are, and I'm going to be playing with them today. Here's a couple dies that I'm going to be using. I've had in my stash for a while. I'm going to be using those to make the cards. What I'm going to show you in the video, though, is actually the backgrounds and how I do that and how simple this can be, and some cards you can turn them into. So I'm starting off with wetting my paper, and this is watercolor cardstock, and I'm just going to place down some of my favorite colors. The swatching on the inside of the box is so super helpful because you can see how the colors come out. I've said this before, but I really like swatching out my mediums so that I can be quick with my choices, and so I would recommend that too. So here I'm going to put down some purples and some pinks, more like a mauve, and I'm going to get that color. Now, you can layer color on top of color here without drying it, and it still deepens it, which sometimes it blends a little bit with other watercolors. But if you want to dry it first, you can as well. So either way. Here I'm going to take some blues and greens, and I'm going to get this really soft back and forth look. And this turns out to be almost looking like some sort of body of water, the ocean, or this kind of my idea was to kind of do a skyline and then the ocean. But you'll see how I finish those off as well. So I'm just going to go back and forth and get what I like. And so I'm almost doing like a greenish to the blue. It's not really ombre because they're not really the same color hue. But I'm just having fun playing with it and going back and forth. And that's the biggest takeaway for watercoloring that I could tell you, is to just have fun. Have fun, slap some color down on some paper, and you're going to enjoy yourself. So here I'm taking out, and I'm seeing how dark and rich that yellow color is. I mean, that is, I didn't add a whole bunch of water, but still these colors are so pigmented and so beautiful. I guess the right word for these watercolors is vibrant. And that is exactly what I was looking for when I wanted watercolors. I wanted them to be bright and bold, and I wanted to be the one to control if I wanted it lighter or more blended or more subdued. But some watercolors I've used are just really super light. You have to do tons of layering to get what you want. Okay, this one, I'm not going to show you the background on this one, how it turned out, because it ended up being a Galaxy card, and I didn't like the way that this came out, so I need some practice with that a little bit in the future. But I am just going to show you that you put colors down, and this alone and without me trying to make it a Galaxy card would have been pretty. So I'm just going to show you dry it, and then I went back in and I did some more coloring with that. So I don't think I show you the final card for this one, but I am showing you the process for getting the card to where I wanted it. Okay, so I dried in between. That's always helpful, especially if you want to go back in with some more color. I use a wood plank to dry my stuff on because I don't want it to warp up my mat underneath. So, and then I use my craft mat on a clipboard here and to get the different, to actually color on, because you know you can get that craft mat all gunky. It works out perfectly. All right, so this one I'm going for almost like a military type of color mix. Again, very different. I went for a brownish green, then a dark brown, and I'm just kind of mixing these up. This reminds me of some of the army uniforms that they wear, so I'm just having some fun with that. And then I'm just going to wet it and then swish it, and I'm just trying to blend some of those colors together. These colors blend well because, you know, you're always afraid that you're going to get a brown muddy mess. Well, this is already a brown muddy mess. So the colors, it matters not. So this one I ended up making I want to say it was a thank you card for someone, for a man. And I liked those masculine colors. So there's my dried blue panel. And there's the pink and purple. I'm just going to show them to you. And this beautiful yellow-red color reminds me of the sun. And here's some finished products. So obviously that's the one I used. I used this, I'll link all the stamp sets I used below too, but I used that for the red and yellow. And there's always sunshine after the rain, and you brighten my day. And so I thought that matched well with the sun colors. And then I just put some glossy Nouveau Glaze over the hearts and some embellishments on top and layered that over. Okay, this one is the pink and purple one, and this is a set Wishing You Peace. And I believe this is a holiday set, but I thought this would be a really nice sympathy card as well. And so then I had the peace die in my stash, popped that up on some black foam, and there you have it. And then the watercolored that look like the sea, I made shaker cards out of these. And so I put a little bit, I used the Hero Arts stamp set to put a little bit of that seaweed in the background. And then I used some silver pearl pen to make those little metal dots around the circle. So it looks like you're looking from the inside of the ship to the outside of the sea. I don't know if those metal things are on the inside or outside, but it matters not. Again, creative freedom. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for stopping by and crafting with me for this short video using the Gansai Tambi watercolors. You can find the supplies I use listed below and check them out yourself if you don't have them. If you don't have any watercolors, I would highly suggest these as being a first purchase because I don't think you'll be disappointed. Let me know if you have any questions, and don't forget to follow me in other forums. Until next time, I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.